I was outside earlier in the garage working, and it's just a beautiful day here in Nebraska. How about where you guys are at? You got your popsicle, old man? I'm just reaching for mine right now. All hail the blue wrenches. That's right. I'm going to be going through all my blue wrenches here in the next couple of days because I'm starting back on my. Whoops. Let me get here in the next couple of days because I'm there. Get that push down because I'm going to be starting back up my Wednesday live stream, and it's going to have a few more. We're going to be having a little more fun in there, and I'm going to be doing some stuff. So I'm going to be going through all my blue wrenches, the ones that are not coming into the live streams or really participating. They'll be losing their status, and so those guys will have to earn that back. That way, I can start the Wednesday live stream up with some really good stuff going on. And I'm trying not to give any of the stuff away because I want you guys to come and see what we're doing so that you'll pass the word along and come back yourselves. So we are going to be having some fun in there. I plan on giving away uh, something every Wednesday, anything from one of my new bumper stickers or one of my new stickers, because I have some new ones, all the way up to either a hoodie or a t shirt or something like that, a coffee mug. So, and all that stuff is going to be having my new logo on it. So, those will all be things people don't have yet. So, be something to think about, you guys. That will be starting next Wednesday. And I'll be doing that in OBS, so that way I can bring my little wheel back. I have the wheel spinning once a day on Wednesdays. It'll just be going around one time, and that'll be at the end of the stream. So you guys keep concentrating on what you think we might be doing there, and make sure that you come back and visit on Wednesdays. We're going to start doing that at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. So it should be pretty fun. Come check it out. Peanuts, preppers, or peppers. That's right. Peanuts, peppers. Tongue twister. Welcome to the stream there. Did I take a blue pill or a red pill? Let me see. Close my eyes. Put up a number. Up. Oh, I took a blue pill. All right. I got the wrong computer up here. I should have used the other one. It's got all that crazy notification stuff coming up. I usually use my notebook to do the StreamYard stuff because it doesn't send all those crazy notifications up. Let's see what I got going. Yeah. Oh no. What's wrong with the blue pill? Was it? Does it have crazy stuff in it or what? Most of the guys here aren't going to have to worry about losing the wrenches because you guys participate pretty much all the time. There are some that don't. They need to have a little eye opener, I think. Uh, don't roll out of bed. If I rolled out of bed, I wouldn't be able to get up off the floor. I fell out of bed before. How about you guys? Any of you guys falling out of bed? Wrong blue pill. Man, that one guy on your video, Ron, that guy was, I don't know what pill he took, but man, he was all over the place. I think he needed to be put in a room with some rubber padding on the walls or something. I think he would have believed anything you told him. I used to fall down a lot too when I drank prep for it. Drink one, fall down two. Drink two, fall down three. Oh man, I did not. I could have and not know it. I haven't been over and checked my PO box in a while, so I don't know if I did or not. I will have the boy check it for me tomorrow. Wes, sneak in here. Hey, yeah, you did. How you doing, Wes? You never participate? Yeah, it's okay. You're safe. Just trying to resort things. Do some resorting. You know, I have all these. I don't know if you guys have noticed it before. Oh, it should have gone to my address. Well, if it comes to my address, I have not received it. I've not received it yet. If it's coming to my home address. When did you mail it? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this before. Maybe you have. You know, I get all these notifications every day. I get, I don't know, sometimes 90, 100 notifications, you know. And you start going through the darn things and you find in these people that you get, that you want to get notifications from them because you click the bell, right, when you subscribe to them. And sure as heck, I'm getting all these notifications of these people that I'm going to watch their videos. And I usually comment on any of the videos I watch. And then those people, they don't come back and watch your videos. They don't come back and they don't comment. They don't say kiss my butt or nothing like that, you know. But I keep going and I keep watching their videos. I keep commenting. So I'm just gonna quit doing that. I mean, why should I uh, take the time out of my busy day to go watch these guys' videos that are not watching mine? And I get all these notifications, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be going through my blue man list. I'm going to be taking some of them, taking the riches away from them, and then I will probably go and unclick their bell from their channel because they're not coming over and watching mine, you know. And the only reason I have their bell checked is so I can watch theirs. So I'm just thinking, you know, take take some of the heat off myself, you know, so I have more time to come up with ideas to make creations for the people that are watching my stuff, you know. Oh, you've been here since the beginning? Ah, that figures you were probably a lurker, weren't you? packing your gear. Where are you going this time? Are you getting ready to go out in the wilderness again? How many notifications do you guys get in your stuff that people don't watch your videos or your content? I mean, I try to watch all the content that comes into my notifications. Sometimes that takes me days, and then I catch up, and it starts all over again. So some of these folks aren't returning the favors, you know. So it's time to make some adjustments. I guess you could call it a sort of a warning shot over the bow of what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm telling you, you've not been watching my stuff, but have been getting comments from me, then maybe you should be doing it. I mean, it doesn't take much. My videos anymore are usually only about 5 or 10 minutes long. Yep, you're going out on another trip. Keith, hey, now we have a stream going. Keith's here. How you doing, my brother? Emergency message. Yeah, I saw the video. So are you going out to look for your member then, Wes? Your family member? Have you guys got any clues of where to start looking? You got your popsicle, old man? Are you sure she just didn't run away, Wes? Some kids, when they get a certain age, they just think that they know more than the parents and just generally take off. Oh, you just finished your popsicle? You probably had that humongous thing again, huh? You and me both prep for it. You gonna practice leucine, or are you talking about noosing? Her boyfriend's in very bad health, so Does he live nearby? Is it all possible they live together? Or is he still around? Plugging in. Plugging in, guys. My battery's going dead. Back to work, Keith, for you. You be safe out there where you're at. You be safe, my brother. Herman, hey, how you doing, Herman? Good to see you. How's your day going, my friend? So you think maybe the boyfriend and her took off together, Wes? Is that what I'm reading? Yeah, for sure, Michael. Prayers go out for them. You guys make sure that you share. Go over there and look at that video of Wes's. Make sure you share that video. Tweet it out if you can, and share it to your Facebook or whatever. Let's try to find her if we can. She lived at home. Oh, okay. Is it possible he took her? I'm sure the police have already thought about that. Bad times. My prayers are definitely going with you, Wes, for you and your family. I don't understand about losing. Small town preparedness. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, okay, Wes. That's feels. My heart goes out to you and your family. I was just trying to figure out what could have happened, not trying to imply anything really. Just trying to put some stuff out there. I'm sure the police have already thought about all that stuff. Just my general way of doing things is when I hear something bad like that, I try to reason my way through it to see how what could be a way of fixing it. Yeah, that would probably be the first idea, you know. That's why I said, "Are you sure she didn't just run away?" But yeah, you guys know her better than anybody. You know, you would know whether there was something in her that would make her run away. If there isn't, then that is definitely out of the question. Okay, old man, I hear you. I had my home nurse with me on Monday. Oh, home health care nurse. I don't even know why they send her out here, but she comes once a week. A web predator? Oh, that would just piss me off. I'm sorry. Sorry for the word, but see, that's what I was trying to get at. Are you sure the boyfriend didn't take her? But now that you're saying it might be a web predator, that would totally piss me off. Sorry about the wording. Oh, yeah. I never thought about that, Wes. I forgot about Texas being on the border like that. That would be very easy to be done there. Sold south of the border, eh? That would suck. It'd be easy to do, too. You be listening, though, right, old man? Yeah, me too, Ron. Yeah, too bad we couldn't have taught her to carry. I don't know what the laws are there in Texas, but could have been carrying something, mace or. Too bad she didn't have a knife or something on her to protect herself. You know, just couldn't be just Texas. You know, there's kids all up and down the southern border of the United States. It probably could happen too. Some of us just don't think of that because we don't live close enough. But that's a very good possibility. My prayers are definitely out with you. You guys see all that damn water up in Michigan? That was almost what was going on with my Monday night roundtable about talking about an SHTF situation happening during the pandemic. It's going to happen more and more. We're in this storm season. That was pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't even know what to look for, Wes. I wouldn't even know what to look for. I mean, I know those guys are out there and they try to teach us about them, but I wouldn't even know what to look for myself. I'm sure glad that we have people like you that do know the signs and the I can't think of the word now, but basically the signs and what happens to those people, how they act, and how they drag those folks into the situation. I can't believe that there can't be something in the AI that picks them up. There should be something in the AI that would pick those people right up. Virginia, hey, how are you? I got your email the other day. Yeah, I did miss you. I was wondering what happened to you. Hey, Uncle, how are you? Good to see you. How are you feeling? Are you doing okay, Uncle Al? I have my tablet right here. That's how I can see what you guys are saying. It's bigger than the. Let me see if I can get it right. Right there, there is chat on Streamyard, as you guys know, right over here. But it's so small I can't see it, so I have to look over here to my tablet so I can see what you guys are saying. It's much bigger font. So if you guys are just getting here and you guys haven't seen Wes S's video about his family member that is missing, that's what we're talking about. And you guys need to go over there and check it out so that you can pass it along in your social media areas and any live streams or stuff that you do. You need to put the word out there and try to get that little 15-year-old girl home to her family. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you. I found that guy. We could just go ahead and hang him up. Don't they have some good trees down there in Texas? Oh, you've been uh, counseling kids. Oh man, that'd be hard. When I was in the Boy Scouts with them, I listened to them, but it wasn't anything like counseling. It was just listening to them talk amongst themselves because you can learn more just kind of overhearing what they say than you can when they're actually just talking to you. When we're out camping or out at the Boy Scout camp or something like that, when they sit around and talk to themselves, they're not paying attention to the adults in the room. They're more or less just talking to each other. Yeah, capital punishment is top of my list as long as it is uh, as long as it has been voted on by his peers, not just out and do it. Needs to be tried and convicted. Of course, I'm not sure that I wouldn't do it if I found the guy. If I found somebody that was a child uh, rapist, whatever they do, they take them and sell them, whatever. If I were to find one, I don't know if he would make it to the legal system or not. He may just become one of those disappeared people too. Here's a holster I'm working on for my kid's pistol idiot that I bought him. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it very good, but he's got I bought this pistol for him. So it came in a box, so he needed a holster for it. So I made him a holster. Hey, everybody bow. Everybody bow to the Queen of the North. Hi, Lori. How are you feeling? Thanks for it, Prep for it. Yeah, that's a nice holster. I first one I ever done for a 6 shooter, so it came out pretty good, I think. Hope you're feeling okay, Lori. Wish I'd used my other computer. This one here pops up too much. Yeah, that would be sweet, huh? Be able to stumble across those guys, Wes. You know, back in my younger days, I did some things you guys just wouldn't believe. I I can't. I'm not gonna admit to anything I did on here, but I wouldn't mind finding those guys you're talking about. Yeah, the dark web. You know how I get into the dark web, right, Wes? I would be checking in there for sure. You can plug in while you're on here, Uncle. It'll run while you're plugged in. I didn't know if you knew that. I was going to tell you last time you were on with me that if you start getting down there on your bars, you can actually plug in and your thing will run while you're plugged in, unless you don't want to do it that way. Well, it sounds like you're getting slowly better, Lori. I'm still praying for you, so you better hurry up and get well. I think you've been sick longer than I was. All right, Lori. Oh, okay, Uncle, I see. Yeah, I hope it's not COVID, Lori. What are we gonna have to do? Start a fund me and get you a decent phone, Uncle Al? Get something that'll last more than just a few minutes at a time. There's got to be a tower somewhere close to where you live. I just can't believe you can't find a tower. Maybe when I trade my phone in, I'll send you the one I have, so you got a better phone than you got. Anybody heard from Dave? I haven't heard from Dave for a while. Grumpy, Southern Ohio. I haven't even seen him on here. That's another thing. I'm losing some people that have been subbed to me. You guys noticed that YouTube is taking away subscriptions again? I found 3 people I've had to go ask if they unsubscribed from me just to find out that it was YouTube doing it. There we go. Yeah, I haven't had anything scheduled to purge or anything, or I haven't heard about a purge. But I've had three now of people that I've had to resubscribe to that said that they didn't unsubscribe from me. One cast, one fish. Good to see you, my friend. How have you been? It's been a minute. It's been a minute for us. Better get to my melting popsicles. Yeah, I've had to do the bell thing too, but I've even had the red button go bye-bye here lately. Maybe it was because I wasn't on much for a while, because I was sick. Yeah, I was sick too for one cast, one fish. I was sick for a while, and it took me a very long while to recover. I was in the hospital, but I'm out and still not feeling 100%, but I'm slowly coming up back. Starting to feel a whole lot better. I'm starting to get my days back online. Been a real strange year for people being sick and whatnot. Feeling a little better, yeah, more better than not anyway. Is everybody getting their garden started? I had hail. When was it? Day before yesterday, I think. I can't get out there and scramble around because of my health, but I was watching it come in from the north, and I had to call. I called my son and my niece to come over here and help me get everything either moved inside or covered up in time. But man, it was a heck of a storm too. I'm glad I had somebody I could call. I was going to tell you guys, I've got, those old, well, they're still around, but those kettle barbecues. I have one that I don't use anymore. It's not even all rusted out or anything, but I'm taking it and I'm going to put it right out in my yard. And I'm going to fill it up. Well, I'm going to make a drain in the bottom of it, sort of like a French drain. Going to have some rocks and stuff in there. Then I'm going to put dirt on top of it. And I'm going to grow some herbs in there. That way, if the weather falls the wrong way, I can just go out there and pull it out of the way because the base is still on wheels. So I'd be able just to go out there, pick it up, and kind of roll it to safety. Oh, I had lava rocks in the bottom. I was hoping that you would tell me. I was thinking about putting newspapers in there and then maybe some pea gravel or something, and then get the dirt in there. And then after I got everything in there, going in from the bottom and poking some holes through the little vent things that are in uh, the kettle part. But I figured you would be the one to tell me what to put in there. Herbs on wheels. There you go. Yeah, I thought that was a great idea. You know, I have kind of bad health, so I try to think of things that are going to be beneficial for an old guy that has. Be careful about how he does stuff. It's like I want to put some. I'm working on the buckets now, but I don't have enough. Is put I have a fenced yard because I live in town, so I want to put those 5 gallon buckets along my fence line, and I want to raise them up, put them on like a platform, and raise them up, and plant them, and then secure them to the fence so they can't fall off. And then grow certain things in them, like I can grow radishes or strawberries or things like that in the buckets. And then if the weather turns crappy or whatever, I can just put the tarp right over the top of the fence and let it hang down over the top of the buckets, and it'll protect them, because I can't get out there and do a bunch of crazy stuff. Yeah, I thought that's kind of a good idea, Ron. Lava rock, so oh yeah, I'm already starting to. I got over here on the side of the house. I already have a tarp laid down, and I'm putting like all the scraps and stuff, vegetable stuff, the food stuff, and that we do at home, in the house. I finally got everybody trained to put the food scraps, like the coffee grounds and all that stuff, in one uh, basket that has a plastic sack in it, and that collects all that stuff. Then the other one collects the cans and then all the stuff that can't be recycled. And then I just have the kid take it out there and dump it onto the uh, tarp out there on the side of the house. I took one bag, I think it was 2 pound bag or a 3 pound bag of soil, and just dumped it out there onto the uh, tarp. And then now all the food scraps go into that. So I must have been learning some of the stuff from you, Ron, for that book that I've got. And I'm going to use that to stir up stuff and make its own soil. I'm not sure I have a way to check the temp. I could look out in the garage. I used to have this temperature gauge out there when I was growing pot. When I lived out on the West Coast, I lived in a legal state and I could grow medical marijuana. So I had a temperature gauge and all that stuff for mixing the nutrients. Maybe I'll check and see if I still have that. Oh, okay. Just take the dirt, and if I can wring it out, it's too wet. I know I've got that one. Got a pH tester, and then I also have shoot. I have another one that tests the water too. Can't think of what it does. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. All right, I'll keep all that in mind. Who else got their garden stuff going? And what kind of ideas are they using for their garden this year? How about you, Prep Fort? I know you've got a lot of videos out there. I've been looking at them. I don't know. Did any of you guys do that video for Hoople's cat? You guys notice I put one out late last night or early this morning for you guys, showing you guys I was having a drink with him. I put up my drink like this, you know. I think you have until tonight to put one up. If you haven't put one up yet, you can go ahead and just put one up. You guys hear my little puppy dog? Oh, you just did peppers? Yeah, I was thinking about doing some peppers in those buckets I want to put up along the fence line. I was thinking about maybe some tomatoes, some peppers. I think I could even do some cucumbers if I do it right. Video. That's what I was going to ask you about. Can you do garlic? Can you get garlic cloves maybe in the bucket like I was talking about? Should be able to put garlic cloves in there and grow some garlic, right? And then that would be something that would come back every year if you did it right. I believe, right? Leave out all the water. Well, you'd have. I was thinking on those buckets, I could make it like uh, this idea I got for him anyway is to take and put like a 4-inch flex pipe, you know, for irrigation and stuff. Put it in the bottom, then put some of that silk cloth on top of that, and then put the dirt on top of that, and then on the side you put down I think it's a 1.5-inch pipe, and you run it down the side of it, and that's how you get the water into the bucket. And then you fill that bucket up until the water comes out the side because you drilled a hole in just above where the rock is, where the silk cloth is. I mean, top of the 4-inch pipe. Then when you get so much water in there, it'll come out the side. Then you know you've got enough. And then the roots would just feed down to where that water is. The water would pull the roots down. And then you would never have any more water in there than that. And the water actually wouldn't be in the dirt. The roots would pull to the water. Kyle learned that when I was growing weed. That way you didn't oversaturate your dirt and your roots. Well, I learned something good. Where'd everybody go? Are they just listening? We got lurkers now. Well, I've just about got my hour done. Let's see what I got here. 8 more minutes. I'm not sure I want to do any sunflowers. The thing about sunflowers is when you plant sunflowers, is if you don't watch it, you have sunflowers all over the place, and they come back every year. So the thing is, those little things in the center of the flower, if you don't get them all picked up, then they are hitchhikers. I call them hitchhikers, and they fall all over the place, and you've got sunflowers coming up everywhere. Hey, old man, welcome back. We're sitting here talking gardening. How much of your gardening you got done? She must want me to exercise more. She bought me some bands. Would take heavy metals out of the soil? Yeah, the only thing is they go everywhere. Like I say, they hitchhike all over the place. You grow a couple of them, and pretty soon you got 50 of them. That's the same with what's that other one? Blueberries. You plant 2 or 3 of the bushes, and pretty soon you've got 150 of them. Yeah, I know, Ron. Sometimes you just don't get there in time. Okay, so if you cut them off before they seed, can you let them dry out? If you let them dry out, will the seeds be good? I need to have you on my show again, especially now that it's the season. Well, it looks like we're to the top of the hour. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to have you on one of my shows and just to be just you and me, and I could ask you questions, or the side chat can ask the questions. Just try to get a whole lot of people to figure out what they need to be done in their garden area. Maybe we could do that on a Friday. Are you busy on Fridays? How about I set something up for next Friday and we just go on there and start asking the questions and end up letting the side chat ask some of the questions as well. And I'll get a bunch of questions lined up and then I'll send them to you before the show starts. I usually start my Friday show at 1 o'clock. Hey Sue, how you doing? I'm just getting ready to sign out, but I'm glad you stopped by. I'll send you a email, Ron. I'll get the questions together and I'll send you an email. I think I've still got your email. That way I can spend let's see, all next week telling everybody to be there. Yep, exactly, Ron. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sign out. Got an hour that I do on Fridays, and it's done. So I want to thank everybody that came by, and remember, I'm gonna start Wednesdays starting next week, and we're gonna have it's just gonna be the fun day. So I'm gonna be spinning the wheel one time at the end of the time. We'll probably be on for an hour and a half. It will start at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I believe that's 4 o'clock on the East Coast and one or see, noon, I think, on the West Coast. So make sure you're telling all your friends, come have some fun, and I'll be giving away this first week. I'll be giving away a T-shirt, so make sure you're coming there. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming today, and hasta la vista.